I've been drinking. I get filthy when that liquor get it to me. I've been thinking. Why can't I keep my fingers off it, baby? I want you, nah.
First, I'm starting off with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I am in the number 245, which is a kind of medium beige tone. Actually, I think it's called medium beige, and I'm just patting that all over my face. Now, this isn't a lightweight foundation, so I feel like I need to dot it all over my face to get an even coverage a lot more easily, and I'm using my Real Techniques buffing brush to blend that in. It's really important to make sure this is blended in really, really nicely, otherwise the foundation does tend to oxidize on the face if it's left for a few seconds to about a minute. Making sure I'm getting into the crevices of my nose, and then also doing my forehead straight after. Then I'm grabbing my NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencil in Slate, and I'm using this as an eyeshadow base for the colours that I'm about to pack on after this. And so I'm just rubbing that all over my lid and then just patting it in with my fingers before I go and grab a flat eyeshadow brush, and then also just blend that all over the lid to lighten the colour a little bit and make sure that there is an even amount all across the lid and in the crease area. It's important that we have a contrast of kind of a charcoal, gunmetal and black colours for this look, so I'm going ahead and grabbing my Urban Decay Ammo palette, and I am getting the eyeshadow in Oil Slick. This is an awesome black eyeshadow with silver specks of glitter in it. I love the shadow, it looks like space, it's so awesome. And what I'm doing is using the tip of my flat eyeshadow shader brush and applying that to my upper lash line as a substitute for a kohl liner or some sort of liner on the upper lash line, because Beyonce does have a very smoky, smudged, messy look, so we're not going to apply any fine eyeliner. Then I'm also getting the flat part of the brush and blending that colour into my crease. Now, it is so essential to go back and forth to get the desired smokiness that you want. Next, I'm going in with my Beauty Begins eyeshadow palette, and I'm grabbing the silver colour and applying that to the centre of my lids. This is going to get the centre a little bit more of a highlighted effect. Then I'm grabbing my NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencil in Slate again. This is what I used in first step for the base, and I'm going over and just under my waterline with that colour. This is going to be smudged out in a second to create that kind of smoky, messy, sultry look that Beyonce has. I'm then grabbing a eyeshadow contour brush, and I am using that to smudge out the area underneath my waterline. Then I'm grabbing the same eyeshadow pencil again, and I'm darkening that and going into my inner corners. I'm not going to highlight, I'm just going to put the same shade in, and this is going to be blended in nicely with the rest of the lid colour, because I'm going in again with my contour brush and making sure that I am blending that all across and underneath my waterline. Then I'm going ahead and grabbing an auto eyeliner pencil. This is a kohl eyeliner pencil in the colour black, and I'm using this to just line my waterline. And then I'm going ahead and I'm tight lining underneath my upper lash line. This really requires a mirror, and don't try it if you're a beginner to do it handheld with a handheld compact like I am. You are going to poke yourself in the eye and it's going to be painful. So I'm going over my waterline yet again, just darkening the liner as I go and making sure that this time I'm actually getting into the inner corners before I move on to my upper lash line, and I'm just smudging the liner lightly across with a really light hand, because like I said, we don't want a harsh line at all, and I really needed to be careful with the amount of liner I was using. So here I'm taking an eyeshadow contour brush again, and I'm actually using the same silver colour that I used on the centre of my lids and going ahead and applying that to the inner corners and also the inner third of my eyelids. Then I'm going ahead and grabbing the Jumbo eyeshadow pencil again, patting that lightly, very lightly, just dabbing that across the lid, And then I am proceeding on to mascara, and I'm using my favorite, the Benefit They're Real. We want really voluminous lashes. I don't think Beyonce wears fake lashes, but her eyelashes are definitely very voluminized, and you can see the length while, you know, they're doing the side shots in the video. So it's really important to get a really good mascara, and this one does the trick really well. So I'm making sure that that's applied thoroughly, and I'm getting a few coats into my upper and lower lashes, concentrating heavily on the lower lashes because we want that kind of open-eyed look, and we want the lashes to mesh in with the colors applied all around the eyes. This is going to complement the eyeliner and the tight lining really nicely. And if you want to use a heavier hand with the liner on the upper lash line, go ahead, but this is just me trying to get it exactly how Beyonce has it in the video. I'm then going ahead and fixing any spots that have sort of gaped and have damp areas where the foundation's rubbed off, and I'm going in with my buffing brush yet again and just buffing the residue of foundation into my skin around the eye area where there's some possible residue. Then I'm moving on to the eyebrows, and I'm getting an eyebrow brush and gently brushing through the eyebrows so my hairs are sort of sticking up upwards. Now I know I paid a lot of attention to detail, but it's important. I am recreating the look. Beyonce's eyebrows are extremely messy and her hairs always stick upwards, so I felt like this was important to include. Then I'm going in with my MAC lipstick. This is in Viva Glam 5, and it is a sort of nude with a golden sparkle, and that is applied, and then your look is finito. See you in my next video for another look from the visual album.